Hi, we're live with Jesse Green, FF1051 artist, who's exhibiting at Photo LA's virtual online fair. What is it? Connect and Collect.
Then Connect.
Yes. So, hey, Jesse.
Hi, Holly. How are you?
So, we're 6 feet apart, we're social distancing, and we're interviewing. So, tell us how you got started as a photographer.
Well, it was early on. I grew up within a household of artists. My dad was an illustrator, and my mom was a potter. I had a sister who was in fashion, and my other sister was in producing for television. So I was early on in the world of very collective of different mediums. So I was bound to hit something, and photography early on was something that I enjoyed. I actually helped my dad a lot, taking Polaroids for his work, and it continued on through high school and college. That's what I went on to study during college alongside art history. And it always was a passion and something that I definitely enjoyed being part of.
Yes. So, what made you want to move from New York to beautiful Los Angeles?
The big jump across the country, I definitely have to blame on my oldest sister, Allison. She had moved from New York to LA during college, and at that time had invited me to come out and see what it was all about. And that was, 1990, and a very different Los Angeles from today.
That's when I met you.
Yeah.
Way back in the day when you were living with Todd.
It was yes, it was fun, it was different, and so I had come out to LA, and it was something I had never experienced before and definitely wanted to find out more. So after graduating college, that was my first stop.
And what were you doing when you got out here? I kind of remember you were like PAing, or you were in
I was doing
commercials.
PA work on television commercials, mostly working with the camera department, surprise, surprise. At that time, my brother-in-law was working in camera, and some other friends, and of course my sister definitely helped introduce me to that world and how to promote myself and get out there.
Do you remember the first photo you took and made you decide that you wanted to do this?
I definitely remember a series of photos. Once I moved out to LA, there was an apartment that I had this beautiful sunroom, and I had created my own little studio wall on one of the sides. And I'd like to, at that time, have these salons. And Holly, you were at a couple of those long ago, and inviting friends over to maybe have a dinner and a theme, and definitely some memorable photos that I just still like to remember and create more of that.
Well, now that you have like this whole breadth of different photography experiences, like your work kind of spans from fashion to portraits to working with musicians, where do you draw your inspiration for the work you're doing now?
As far as my inspiration, it actually still comes from some of the classics. Irving Penn being my all-time inspiration for, especially in portraiture. They are dynamic, simple. Black and white has always been my passion, and Richard Avedon, William Eggleston, Wim Wenders. There's a simplicity to their photography that makes them so classic and powerful at the same time.
And now I hear you're working with jazz musicians and photographing behind the scenes and kind of, tell me what that's like.
The jazz scene has been a new, exciting part of my life. My girlfriend, Chloe Perrier, is an amazing French jazz musician, and that has enabled me to go into this world that I really didn't experience that much prior to in real life. Obviously listening to classic jazz throughout my life, but it's an exciting world of musicians at nighttime. Some of these, almost stereotypical dark room, spotlight, smoke, but there's something that is classic and memorable that you just you want more of it.
I love it. And this is the piece behind you that you have up at the fair. Tell us about that.
So this here is Chris Chaney. Chris is a friend of mine and lead singer at The Living End. He has lived in Los Angeles as well as Australia for many years, and I started doing this portrait series at my studio at home and trying to just get the real essence of these characters, artists, and Chris came, I think about a 2-hour session, and Chris has got an amazing heart, and I know sometimes comes off as this tough Aussie guy, but he is big heart, and this is one of I have a series of about 10 other artists, from musicians, actors, and it's definitely something I'm going to continue more of.
That's great. Well, thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to our next interview.
Any questions from our audience?
Let's see. I don't think we have anybody chiming in right now, but if we do, we'll definitely send them your way.
All right. Well, thank you, Holly, for letting me be part of this, and Photo LA, virtual, collect and connect.
Yes, thank you. Bye, Jesse.
Bye.